and welcome back to another episode of And Baby Makes Six. This episode is going to be a morning routine. You guys are gonna see how crazy and hectic our mornings can be, so let's get into it. So I would say the first thing I do every single morning is make myself a cup of coffee. The second thing is saying goodbye to Frank. He is a firefighter and we won't see him for another 24 hours. And he tried to take Harlow with him this morning. So since my oldest, Aria, has to be at school pretty early in the morning, I go ahead and I get her ready, get her breakfast going. And actually Nolan, for example, was still sleeping while I was getting her ready. So sometimes when that happens, I'll just go ahead and make them breakfast after we drop off Aria at school. It's just a lot easier that way since she does have an early school time, just to go ahead and get her situated for the morning. We have a straggler. We have one that doesn't want to wake up. Let's see who it is. Nolan! As you can see, Nolan is probably the most like me in the morning. We are slow at waking up. The other two, I swear, they are so hyper at 7 in the morning. I have no idea how they have so much energy, but they do. But now it is time to get out the door, get Aria to school. And do you guys like my school drop-off attire? I will say one of the biggest pros to having multiple kids is that the oldest will pitch in and help with the youngest, which in return means so much to me. Bye. Have a good day. Love you. So now that we are back at home, I'll get breakfast for the other two kiddos, and then I'll go ahead and put some cartoons on or get some toys out for them to play while I make myself some breakfast. I know sometimes as parents, we get so caught up in doing everything else and taking care of the kids that we forget to eat, but this is one thing that I will always take the time to do in the mornings, even if it's just something quick and on the go, just so I have something in my stomach and I'm energized myself. So this morning I made myself a protein shake. I think it's always important to take care of ourselves. Of course, it wouldn't be a meal if my kids didn't want to have some of it as well. So while they're still playing with their toys and watching the cartoons or the tablets, I'll go ahead and quickly get ready for the day. With Aria, I can get away with looking a hot mess. When it comes to Nolan, I have to go into his school and drop him off, so I have to look somewhat presentable. But I go ahead and I get him ready for the day and I get their jackets on so that we can take him to preschool. I will say the hardest thing about having multiples that go to two different schools is obviously that they go to two different schools. They're on two different time schedules, and then I feel like I'm carpooling half of the day. But we make it work, we get it done, and this guy's ready to pick his nose. Are you ready to go to school, bud? No? Yes, you are. So usually by this time, Harlow, my youngest, is ready to go down for a nap. At this point, she's been up for 2.5 hours and she'll take about an hour to a 2-hour nap. Night. But in the meantime, this is my chunk of the day where I like to get a lot of the cleaning done, or if I need to get back to emails, film a video, do laundry. For example, I really needed to do the dishes and unload the dishwasher, so this is kind of my downtime to get all of that stuff done. So I finished getting ready while Harlow took a nap, and I hope you guys enjoyed this morning routine as a mom of 3 with 1 on the way. It's definitely not easy. It's pretty hectic in the mornings, but you kind of just go with the flow, do the best you can. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of And Baby Makes 6, and we'll see you in our next one. Bye. That was close. That was almost my coffee.
She almost spilled your coffee.
Things we do for a thumbnail. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Baby League so you guys can continue to see more videos.